The Empire's war fleet, the largest in the galaxy, moved like a dark wave through space. Thousands of ships formed a wall of power, heading toward a forgotten blue planet, Earth. To them, this was nothing more than a cleanup mission. Earth had been quiet for too long. No trade, no signals, no movement. The Empire believed humans were gone or broken. The commanders laughed. "This will take one day," one officer said. "Earth is dust. Let's finish it." But the moment they entered Earth's orbit, strange things began to happen. Long-range scanners failed. Radar became blind. Communication signals were lost. Even the advanced AI systems showed errors. Earth didn't respond, not even to warnings or open channels. It was silent, too silent. The Empire had seen hundreds of planets before, but never one this quiet. Still, they continued. A scout team of 10 soldiers was sent to land near what used to be a human capital city. Strong, trained, armed with the best tech in the galaxy. They went in. Then, silence. No messages, no life signs, nothing. The command center thought it was a tech issue. "Send another team," the commander ordered. This time, 20 elite soldiers were dropped into a different location. They too disappeared. Not a sound, not a signal, just silence. Officers in the control room started to worry. "We should have heard something," one whispered. But no one dared say what they were thinking. This wasn't just bad luck. Then a third wave was prepared, larger and more advanced, but before they could be deployed, a damaged drone returned. It had been part of the first team. Its hull was burned. Systems were nearly destroyed. But it carried one final image. The officers gathered around the screen. The footage played in silence. A ruined city. Empty streets. Then, from behind the shadows of a broken tower, a figure stepped forward. A human, not just standing, but watching. Calm, still, unafraid. Then the image went black. A chill ran through the room. For a long time, no one spoke. Then one officer finally said, "How can this be? They're supposed to be extinct." The commander clenched his fists. "That man was waiting for us. He knew we'd come." Suddenly, alarms rang through the command ship. A signal, low frequency, old code, something from Earth. They played. It on the main screen. The voice was human, cold, calm, clear. "You were warned. Now you'll see us fight." And then the message ended. The screen turned black. Silence returned. In that moment, the Galactic Empire realized something terrible. Earth was not dead. Earth was not broken. Earth had simply been waiting. And now, the real war was about to begin. Darkness filled the Empire's command ship as officers stared at the blank screen. The warning from Earth still echoed in their minds. "You were warned. Now you'll see us fight." But fight how? Earth had no fleet, no allies. No power, or so they believed. Captain Urin, the fleet commander, ordered full lockdown. "Scan every ship, check for sabotage, no more surprises." But it was already too late. Minutes later, one of the Empire's smaller destroyers, the Blade of Varn, exploded without warning. No enemy fire, no signs of attack. 1 second it was there, the next, gone. A shockwave hit nearby ships. Panic spread across the fleet. What happened? Was it a mine? Sabotage? Officers screamed into comms, but no one had answers. On board. Another ship, the Spearborn. Lights began to flicker. Doors opened and closed on their own. The ship's AI began to malfunction. Then, the security cams caught movement. Shadows moved through the halls, fast and silent. A crew member caught a glimpse and froze. Human figures, covered in black armor, moved like ghosts through the corridors. They didn't speak. They didn't shoot. They simply took control. One by one, the ship's systems shut down. Engines, weapons, even life support. The crew tried to resist, but the intruders were too fast, too smart. They vanished as quickly as they appeared. Within minutes, The Spearborn went dark. Captain Urin watched helplessly as 2 ships were lost in less than an hour. No fleet in the galaxy had ever defeated the Empire this fast, not even in open war. But Earth was doing it without a fleet, without a battle. They were using fear, silence, precision. Then came another signal. Not a voice, just video. It played across every screen in the command ship, a hallway full of Empire soldiers, armed and alert. Then lights began to blink. Smoke leaked from vents. From the shadows, human figures emerged. One soldier fired, but hit nothing. Another screamed. The feed cut to static. Captain Urin stood frozen. "They're inside our ships," he whispered. Earth hadn't just prepared defenses, it had built infiltration squads. Silent, deadly. Human forces were already in the fleet, moving ship by ship, taking control from the inside. This wasn't war, it was a message. The Empire's own soldiers began to panic. Many had never seen a real battle. They believed in their strength, their numbers, their technology. But none of that helped now. Their weapons meant nothing if the enemy was already behind them. One officer tried to rally the men. "We are the Empire! We don't run!" But even he couldn't hide the fear in his voice. Then, another ship vanished from the screen. The Iron Fist, a powerful battle cruiser, went completely offline. No explosion, no damage. It simply disappeared. The tracking system showed nothing, not even debris. A technician whispered, "They've taken it." Someone else shouted, "That's impossible! How could they take a whole ship?" But no one had answers. The truth was becoming clear. Earth had technology the Empire didn't understand. They had planned this for years, maybe centuries. They knew exactly how to break the Empire's pride, and worst of all, they enjoyed watching. Just as panic reached its peak, a final message came through. It was short, only 3 words. "We are coming." The room went silent. Captain Urin stared out the window at the planet below. The Earth he thought was weak, the Earth he was told to destroy. And now he wasn't sure who would survive. Not long ago, the Empire believed Earth was finished. Now, they knew the truth. Earth had become a nightmare, and it had just begun to wake up.